Welcome back to Open Up. I'm Tina Miller.
And I'm Don Clark, and we've got a guy with us, one of our favorite guys here on this show and here in Bakersfield and a lot of other places. And we're talking about Cedric Crawford. We call him Mr. Making It Great. And you know, this guy knows how to make a life great and has made his own great.
Yes.
And Cedric, I'm so interested in, you've heard what these wonderful women have had to say and share, and your impressions, things that struck you about what you've heard here today.
Well, first of all, I'm super excited to be here. I always love being here with you guys.
Thank you.
It's always so much fun, and the banter back and forth with us, and which is always good. But I'm sitting here just kind of taking it in with Christina and Sherry as well. And I was just telling Sherry a few minutes ago that just her willingness to be able to share her story of that which she's overcome and who she's become in the process is a huge step in a direction that most people never take. And
and why don't they take that? Why not?
Well, I think the biggest word is fear. Fear of maybe not being received the same way, or fear of maybe even feel like you're requiring or requesting someone's pity, or fear, just fill in the blank. But whatever it is, I think that's the first one. And why people don't say yes to that and say, hey, you know, this was given to me for some reason. Right. In fact, I just did on my blog, which is mrmakeitgreat.com.
Yes.
I actually just posted the other day about this concept that doctors refer to as PTSD, which is typically something that occurs to a lot of people after they experience some type of trauma in life, which actually stands for post-traumatic stress disorder. And I was thinking about that, and I think God sent to me this other concept of what I call PTSP, which is post-traumatic strength and power. And it's like, okay, we go through this trauma and experience this trauma in our lives with no one would actually ask for. But then at the end of that, we can receive some type of strength and power from it. Some do. And in Sherry's case, she's choosing to leverage it to be able to help others who suffer as she does or as she did, and which just changes it and makes it into something that's obviously is going to be, in her case, something that could be cathartic and a therapeutic for her too every time she shares the story. And I'm sure she would agree.
Yes, she does.
Because it opens up other people, and now you're taking that which you were given and giving to someone else.
You know, the scripture just bubbled to mind as you're speaking in it, and I think it was Peter who says, the patient endurance of adversity makes a man perfect unto every good work. And that's the final result of these hardships as we patiently, faithfully endure them, is we become more qualified for good work.
I get it. And in this adversity concept you just stated, actually adversity is an acronym that I created, ADVERSITY, which stands for you guys
We're
want me
ready.
to give that to me?
Yes.
Ability to develop via experiencing rough situations that involuntarily train you. And if you really think about it, it really is. Adversity is the ability to develop via experiencing rough situations that involuntarily train you. We don't ask for it, but it comes to us, and it's there to make us stronger and to train us, and so we can overcome and become something in the process of it. And now we can't keep it and take it to the grave with us. It's now our duty, in fact, obligation to serve it to somebody else because they need it. That's good stuff for us to be able to serve.
Cedric, the importance of what Sherry called self-talk, the quality of self-talk that you say to yourself. What did you hear in that?
The importance of that?
Yeah.
I talk about this thing that we talk about enemy and how the enemy we look for is outside of us. But when you really think about it, our enemy, our biggest challenge in life is our inner me.
Enemy.
And it's that thing, that person that's talking to us, that knows everything about us, knows where we've been, what we said we were going to do and we didn't do, didn't pan out. I mean, anywhere we go, no matter where we go, there we are.
Wow.
So you can't run away from the self-talk. It's always there.
No matter where we go, there we are.
There we are. Yeah. So if we understand that and embrace that concept and that philosophy, and we say, okay, wait a minute, the first person I need to really think about is me. And Sherry even alluded to this earlier when she said it was her. She's the one that has to really be responsible for who she becomes after this.
Right.
And
Yes.
so that's a huge deal. Your self-talk, that negative self-talk, can really talk you into a box or even run you to the foxhole of fear or the mountains of mediocrity if you let it. So you have to know that it's that internal thing, that inner me, not the enemy out there, but inner me. We got to deal with that too. But the inner me is the first and foremost.
I love this.
You know, Tina, one of the things about Cedric is that you are a master at taking important principles and distilling them into just memorable words. The
Memorable
enemy is the inner me.
Yeah.
The inner me.
Thank you,
That's
God.
powerful. I mean, it just sticks, you
It
know?
really is a God thing. It's a God thing. I believe God has blessed me with the gift to be able to take content and to create it in such a way that it becomes what we call sticky. And
Sticky.
that's really is why I do what I
He's
do.
probably got something to say about Sticky.
Oh, how much time you got? No.
Now, you
Kidding.
brought with you,
Oh, this thing. Well, when I got that text from you the other, this is a last minute thing here, me
Isn't
being here, by
it?
the way. And you're going to talk about respect and time and what have you.
So we got 4 minutes to do this. So
I brought this bad boy. This is one of my
Oh.
favorite props, actually, when I'm doing presentations and what have you.
excellent.
It's just a huge hourglass that shows you how time actually goes in one direction. It only goes down. We can't make that go back up. So just as a visual, it's just a way to think that we can't get it back. It's not recyclable. You know, so if that's true,
boy,
then what matters is what we do with it now. Not tomorrow, not later on the day, but now, because all we have is this infinite moment in time.
right.
That's it, just a second. In fact, I had a cousin of mine who's a year older than me drop dead at 39.
Oh, wow.
Just in his studio. He was there by himself. Nobody could revive him. He had a massive coronary heart attack. Did
Recently?
he expect that? It was a few years ago.
Okay.
But that awoken something in me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And said that, wait a minute, we only have a finite amount of this stuff,
Yeah.
this time. And so if that's true, then what are you doing with it?
Right.
Teach us to number our days that we may be wise.
Absolutely, absolutely. And leverage our story so that others may feel like they can get a glimpse of what could be for them,
Right.
what's possible.
Cedric, what are you up to now? I mean, you're always on to new things, and we haven't seen you in a while. What's
Trying
going
to
on?
change the world.
All right.
No,
Well, you're doing it, you know?
no, I enjoy what I do. I mean, I continue to deliver content in various forms. I got a new book coming out on Thanksgiving Day.
Oh,
The day which we give
really?
thanks, which is the day I always release my books. And I'm super excited about it.
Always.
Because, you know, I remember before I even had any tools or any content or even said yes to this space, how I was just feeling like I was just kind of floundering. But then, you know, I had this awakening that led me in the direction of saying, I'm going to create content. I'm here to create content, both written and spoken, that's designed to inspire, motivate, encourage, and educate people and push them in the right direction. And so that's what I'm doing. That's what
Yes.
Cedric's doing. If there's any question about what I'm doing, let there be no question. That's what I'm doing. It's here to be able to serve other people.
Yes, excellent.
Yeah.
Well, I'm laughing because it brings me joy to hear you talk, and so tell us more.
Well,
You know, when let me say the reason why he brought this in is because I asked him to speak a little bit about respect and how we should respect each other and especially time.
Right.
And I want to thank each of our guests today because speaking of time, I give them that much time to respond to requests to come here pretty much. And so so it wasn't that I was disrespecting their time, but I had heard from you that I'm available at any time. And so I was so thankful that the other two, and that they didn't view it as I was trying to, steal their time or disrespect them. So we can't get it back.
we can't.
But take every opportunity to use it. If you have opportunity to influence the world in writing or in speech, take that opportunity. Is that what I hear you say?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Master your moments.
And-
Absolutely.
Master your moments.
Well, speaking of creativity and good leadership, this show was all Tina. I mean, you're the one that put this together, and what a wonderful mix that you've created here today, Tina. So,
Wow.
congratulations.
To God be the glory.
I can't wait to come back.
Okay, he can't wait to come back. Thank you
All
so
right.
much for joining us. Be strong.
Be strong, everybody. Stay strong.
Yes. Until next time.